Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my book of the month unboxing. So let me get started with telling you what book of the month is about if you do not know. Book of the month is a book subscription box that you can get once a month, and it's about $15, which is pretty much the average cost of a book. They're all hardback, so the average cost of a hardback book is about $15, $16, depending on where you get it. A lot of the times it's more like $20, $30. So you get a book for $15 a month, and you get to choose from 5 different books. They give you 5 different options, and either online or on their app, you can scroll and look at all the different books that they are offering that month. If you do not like the books or you're just not interested in any of them, you can either skip the month, or sometimes it lets you choose from other faves, and it'll give you 5 different options. As you're scrolling through the books, you are able to click on it, and then it gives you some little details about the book. So you get a quick take, you get things that are good to know, there is a review from someone, and it gives you a little bit longer of a synopsis. And not only that, you can also preview the first couple pages of each book. So this month was really difficult for me because there were actually quite a few books that I was kind of tempted by, and I know last month I said that I just wasn't really interested in any of the books, and I wasn't really interested in any of the extra 5 they gave me, but this month were so many good ones, and even the ones, the extra 5 that they let me choose from were really difficult to choose from. So this month there's a literary fiction, a contemporary fiction, a thriller, a fantasy, and a romance. And their fantasy ones aren't like the fantasy that I typically read, but I'm typically drawn to them because I like fantasy. However, I did not choose the fantasy one. I did think about it. I also thought of the romance one and the contemporary fiction one. The contemporary fiction one I really almost got because it had to do with wolves and kind of in Scotland, and I don't know, that just really got me for some reason, and I wanted to read it, but I didn't choose that one. I did not choose it. I don't remember what the 5 were extra that they were gonna let me choose, but I know the one was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I believe, and I've heard decent things about that, and so I almost chose it, but instead, let's get into the box and see what I chose. Each month you get a little bookmark, and this one says Mark is unread, and I already have one that says Mark is unread. But I chose the thriller, which is Not a Happy Family by Shari Lapena, and I kind of been into thrillers a little bit recently. I don't typically choose thrillers, but sometimes I do, just kind of to get out of one genre and just take a break and kind of have a quick read, because thrillers for me are typically really quick reads because I just want to eat them up. And so I'm actually very excited about this one. Let me go through all of the little things about this book. So the quick take says, we can't get enough of this twisted domestic suspense of a wealthy family unraveling after their parents are murdered. Good to know, it's a fast read, it's buzzy, there's murder, and it's suburban drama. So sounds awesome already. Now let me read you the synopsis because I'm never good at describing a book that I've never read. In this family, everyone is keeping secrets, especially the dead. Brecken Hill in upstate New York is an expensive place to live. You have to be rich to have a house there, and they don't come much richer than Fred and Sheila Merton. But even all their money can't protect them when a killer comes to call. The Mertons are brutally murdered the night after an Easter dinner with their 3 adult kids, who of course are devastated. Or are they? They each stand to inherit millions. They were never a happy family thanks to their capricious father and neglectful mother. But perhaps one of them is more disturbed than anyone knew. Did one of them snap after that dreadful evening? Or was it someone else that night who crept in with the worst of intentions? It must be. After all, if one of your siblings was a psychopath, you'd know. Wouldn't you? Oh, it just sounds so good. The last thriller I read was actually one of my book of the month choices. I think it might have been last month. No, June. And that was The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I gotta figure out how to say that. And it was so good. And so now I'm kind of just on a little thriller kick. I want to keep reading them. I really love suburban dramas when there's a family discord and it's just mysterious, and I just kind of like that. I don't know. It sounds good. Not one I'd probably want to read alone, but I'm pretty excited for it. So that is the book that I chose for this month. And I'm just like really excited for it. I cannot wait to get to it. I'm hoping to get to it. Gosh, I don't know if I'll be able to get to it this month. I'll try. But I feel like I have a lot of books that I need to read this month. Not only books I want to read, but also books for class. So I'm going to try to get to this one. Maybe I'll read this before I read the series that I want to read, because this actually sounds really interesting. If you guys are interested in signing up for Book of the Month, I will leave my little referral link down below. And it's not like an affiliate link or anything. It's just a referral link. And basically what it does, if you sign up using that code, it gives me a credit, and then I'm able to get like pins or a free book or something. And so if you do that, I would be very grateful, but you do not have to. Do you guys like thrillers? Would this be a book that you'd be interested in? Let me know down below in the comments, and I would love to hear from you guys. So that's all I've got for this video, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!